What's up, y'all? Clent Stewart, former Kansas State Wildcat, 2004 through 2008. Had a chance to play with some great players and play for some great coaches. Bob Huggins, Frank Martin, Brad Underwood, Jim Wooldridge. Played for some really great coaches at Kansas State and played with some great players, and Michael Beasley, Bill Walker, Jacob Pullen, David Hoskins, Lance Harris, Cartier Martin, Jamiah Massey, just to name a few. As I'm in Kansas City now and really excited to work with youth. I have a son myself who's 7 years old, and so I think there's a lot of things we can do with youth basketball in the Kansas City area, and so I'm really excited to train a lot of youth kids. I've been a head basketball coach for 10 years at the high school level. I've been an assistant for many years. I'm an assistant now at the high school level. I've coached AAU basketball for 7 years before I became a head high school basketball coach. I've been assistant and head basketball coach of professional players with TBT, Purple Rain, K-State alumni. I currently have my own, the Clent Stewart Show podcast, which is run through Go PowerCat. I get back up to K-State and do color analyst work for ESPN Plus, as well as for K-State Basketball Radio. I'm very much involved, obviously, in the basketball scene. I love developing kids. That's always been my passion. For me right now, the time and age that I'm at, I want to be able to give back like I always have, and so how can I give back to the community? How can I give back to parents? How can I give back to kids to help them become better basketball players, not only on the court, but also off the court as well, right? And so be able to give them things that they can work on, whether that's with me, whether that's with other trainers. There's a lot of trainers, a lot of great trainers here in the Kansas City area that I have a lot of respect for. But for me, it's really, how can we all just continue to pour into the next generation, right? And give them opportunities to go do the things that they want to do. When I left Kansas State, I was actually number 2 in assist. When I left, I'm now number 5. I think Jacob Pullen, Marquise Noel, and Kamal Stokes all passed me. So I'm now, top 5 in assist at Kansas State. But that just goes to the fact that I love to give, right? As a point guard, it's all about what can I do for others, and then how can I pour into others to make them better. That is my mission, that is my journey, not only for the players, but also give parents something that they can help their kids with. So I am doing personal training here in the Kansas City area for those that are interested, kids of all levels, but I'm also going to be supplying some videos that kids can work on, specifically, young kids, right? And if you're a parent, you obviously want your kid to get better at basketball. A kid probably wants to get better at basketball. I want to give you things that you can work on with young kids that are simple, right? There's a lot of stuff that's out there right now that, are really meant for your more advanced type of players. And I work with, obviously advanced players as well. But what can we do to help build the youth and give parents simple things that even you can go to the gym with your kid and be able to just say, hey, here's the video, or hey, here's what you need to do, because it's very simple and it breaks it down in an easy way to understand, where you can actually help your kid develop and get better as well. So I'm starting something called the 3-pointer, and it's all about the skill, the drill, and the reps. So the skill is the actual move or what we're working on. The drill is actually breaking it down and making it simple and easy for a parent to be able to teach their kid. And then obviously the reps, and it's all about, once you have the drill and you understand the drill, you got to put in the reps, right? To become better at something, you have to put in the time of actually working on it, and that's going to give you the skill to actually be able to do it, right? And so that's what the 3-pointer is all about. So I'll be posting videos of the 3-pointer and just giving parents the opportunity to be able to teach your own kid things that you can work on with those kids just to become a better basketball player. So all that said, I'm really looking forward to this journey. As I mentioned, I have my own 7-year-old, and we're always putting in work and always trying to get better. If you are obviously interested in your kid doing some training, don't hesitate to hit me up or let me know, and I'll try to get them on the schedule. But really look forward to utilizing some videos that can obviously help your kid get better at the game of basketball.